Hey, it's me, Arin, and our erudite sorcerer, Narathor. As you can probably tell from the style of this intro, this is no Skyrim Saturday video, and you can probably also tell that from the title of whatever I decided to call this. But this is basically kind of a retrospective kind of dealio, kind of looking back on what I've done with the channel this year, as well as kind of looking forward to what I want to do with the channel, what I hope to accomplish, and all that stuff. And I considered kind of doing this in the context of a regular Skyrim Saturdays video, but I think because the way I do my Let's Plays is so focused on immersion, it'd be best to just kind of make this particular video its own thing. So we're just gonna join Narathor as he's kind of between journeys, and he's gonna just kind of hunt down some food, both literally and through purchasing. Don't even see, he doesn't have a lot of money, so it's mostly going to be killing Horkers with fire magic. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, looking back on what we did, I haven't written anything down. This is all kind of off the cuff, but I restarted this channel just kind of with as a New Year's resolution to post a Skyrim video every Saturday, and I stuck with that. I gotta say, I am proud of myself. I stuck with that resolution. I stuck with that goal, and I managed to put up a Skyrim video every Saturday this entire year, which is pretty exciting. I feel good about meeting that goal. And then I set a subscriber goal for myself. I wanted to reach 100 subscribers, and once we reached 100 subscribers, I promised that we would start a Morrowind Mondays playthrough, and lo and behold, we met that goal, and Morrowind Mondays is a thing. Oh, great. Yeah, I muted the voices just so I could focus on talking. But yeah, so we met that goal, which is fantastic. But moreover, perhaps unexpectedly, we started an Oblivion Oblivion Remastered Let's Play, which I wasn't planning on, but you know, when it turned out that Oblivion Remastered was actually a thing, I had to do it. Contractually obligated as an Elder Scrolls lover to do that sort of thing. So that's pretty cool. And some other things that I'm happy about with the channel. I'm really glad that so I don't quite remember where I started, because I started this channel a few years back, and then it stopped because it wasn't making the kind of progress I wanted to see. So when I picked this back up, we were at like 60 something subscribers, and now we're we're over 200. So I've more than doubled at this point, the number of subscribers that I started with, which is pretty exciting. These are still baby numbers, mind you, of course. You know, it's not like we're in we've reached 4-digit numbers, but as far as growth, I'm pretty happy to have doubled my subscriber count over the course of this year. More than doubled my subscriber count, which is pretty awesome. And that's just with like putting out videos a few times a week. So that's pretty exciting. I feel pretty good about that. The things that I'm happy about with the channel, I'm really happy that a lot of that you guys engage with the videos. Every video seems to get at least a couple likes, which is great, and every now and then I get a comment, which is awesome. So I'm really happy that you guys engage. That engagement definitely helps draw people in and all that stuff. So yeah, as far as all that, other things that I'm pretty happy about, I'm kind of slowly arriving at a place where I know what my editing style is going to be. There's transitions that I really like, and I feel like I'm starting to hone in on kind of what I want my Let's Plays to feel like, which is kind of immersive, kind of chill. Pretty immersive, pretty chill, good focus on role playing. Of course, there are going to be shenanigans every now and then, but that's kind of so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, I'm really happy that this has been a good excuse for me to kind of acquire video editing skills, which has been really nice, even if they're just amateurish at best. But you know, I think the important thing is that I'm periodically trying something different with the way I edit these videos, and trying to make incremental improvements as we go along. So I hope it comes through in the videos. I hope it comes through for you guys, because I am trying my best to kind of teach myself to get better at this sort of thing. But yeah, there he is. Good. So aside from that, what I want to do with the channel in the new year, of course, Skyrim Saturdays are always going to be a thing. That resolution, if you want to call it that, that goal is going to stick. I'm going to stick with that goal throughout the year, the upcoming year. But aside from that, ooh, that's always a good thing to have. Aside from that, oh, that's good to have too. Besides that, yeah, we'll get some hot stew, sure. Besides that, one thing that I'd really want to do is, so I've been trying to get pretty good. Oh, that's another thing I'm proud of. Like the shorts do really, really well, comparatively speaking. They usually get thousands of views, which is nice. Usually get several likes, which is nice. And I've never really had to resort to clickbait. Well, maybe I have every now and then, but it's not quite what I want to do. It's not quite the style I want to have. So, well, one thing that I do want to do, and I'm happy that I've been pretty consistent with making Skyrim shorts, but one thing that I want to do in the new year is get a little bit better about making shorts for Morrowind Mondays, as well as the Oblivion playthrough, which I'm assuming the Oblivion playthrough is still ongoing by this time. There's no way I'm done with it yet. So I want to get a little bit better about making shorts consistently for those. I did try to make one short for Morrowind, but it didn't quite hit. So I was like, I don't know if I want to try that again. But maybe maybe that's not correct. Maybe I should give it another shot. Not be discouraged by that first short's poor performance. Oh, there's some Horkers over there. Perfect. But anyway, so that's one thing I want to do in this upcoming year. But aside from that, I highly anticipate Sky Oblivion being a thing. And as much as I want to play Sky Oblivion on the channel, I don't know that it's going to happen, because, at least not right away, because it'll likely require me to override all the mods that I have for Skyrim. And as you know, the Gate to Sovngarde mod collection is massive. So unless they do it kind of a thing like you have with Enderal, where it can almost be downloaded as a separate game that just runs off the engine, I don't think that Sky Oblivion is going to be a thing. I will eventually work it in somehow. I just don't know how I'm going to do that yet. But at any rate, so Sky Oblivion is probably not going to be a thing. But in this upcoming year, hopefully we'll finish the Oblivion playthrough and we can get something else going on the channel. I would love to expand into other kinds of games. Like, I'm a big fan of CRPGs, the kind of isometric top-down kind of games, you know. So I would love to get some of those going, because I really enjoy those. And I think it'd be that, you know, those are rife with role-playing. The role-playing is built into them, whereas with Skyrim, you kind of have to have a bit of a headcanon going on, which isn't a bad thing. But, oh, that one was already dead. Which isn't a bad thing by any means, but, you know, just something to consider. So, but that's all but, you know, that's another thing completely. Now, in terms of a numerical goal, a quantitative goal, one thing that I really want to do, I would love for the channel to reach 500. I think the last time I did a community post, I stated that I wanted to reach 500 subscribers, which, as I'm thinking about it, is good, but may be too unambitious. If we can reach 1,000 subscribers this year, that'd be freaking fantastic. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it'd be really cool if it did happen. You know, so that's one thing. That's one other thing I'm thinking about. Should I get that Horker? Yeah, I should get that Horker. so those are some of the things that I kind of want to do. You know, I want to finish up the Oblivion Let's Play. I want to get some other kinds of games going on the channel. And ideally reach anywhere between 500 to 1,000 subscribers this coming year. Now, another thing I would love to do, maybe this is more of a long-term goal. If this channel were to start making me money, which is not going to be a thing which is the money, it's the channel itself wouldn't make me money directly without ads, which probably isn't going to happen anytime soon. Let's be real. Now, one thing that I would love is to be able to make a little bit of money on the side of this channel. If I make money off this, then I could probably justify putting out more videos and all that stuff, which would be really good. And in fact, reaching more subscribers would also be a good excuse to make more videos. So that's another thing. But I don't talk about the Ko-Fi link too much in the videos, because if you find it on your own, then you find it on your own. It is in every single video description, but it's kind of all the way at the bottom, and I never talk about it. But I'm talking about it here. So if for whatever reason if you ever have money, spare cash lying around, and you're able to contribute, it'd be nice if you did. You don't have to by any means, obviously. Only if you feel like what I do is worth your money, and if you don't feel like it is, that's okay. I've talked about some of the Let's Players that I followed, and I can't say that I've ever donated to them, I'll be honest. So it does feel a little hypocritical of me to ask for it, but I'm just putting it out there. The link exists. It's going to be actually closer to the beginning of the description of this video. Kind of front loaded a little bit more. So if you feel like you want to tip or donate or whatever, the link is going to be in the description of this video. But by no means is it a requirement. At the end of the day, what I really wanted to do with this channel, and I've discussed this before in a separate video, but at the end of the day, what I really wanted to do with this channel and why I wanted to do Skyrim videos specifically is because, well, first of all, I love Skyrim specifically, but the Elder Scrolls generally. And I wanted to share a character's journey with the world to make it feel kind of real, right? To make it feel meaningful. And what makes it meaningful? Well, first, that other people are seeing it, right? But also that it makes somebody's day a little bit better, right? Oh, there's a dragon. Well, I wasn't planning on having a dragon fight, but we might have a dragon fight. So, you know what? I'm actually gonna pause it here in a way, and I'll save this for the actual episode that's upcoming very soon. Save the dragon fight for the upcoming episode. But so I'm gonna leave it just awkwardly paused here on Narathor's face. But yeah, and what makes it real, what makes it worthwhile is that if these videos bring any amount of joy or entertainment or distraction to somebody, because let's be real, 2025 was not a good year. It was a pretty shitty year, at least here in America. And I don't know exactly what my demographics are, but I'm assuming that probably most of the people who watch this are here in America. That would be my guess. So hopefully these videos have made living in this hellscape a little bit more endurable for you all. Because usually for me, that's what Let's Play videos do for me too. They make life and they give me a little bit of distraction. They help me kind of, deal with living in this kind of sometimes messed up reality just a little bit better. So hopefully that does something that these videos are doing the same for you guys. And from the comments, it sounds like it does that. It sounds like you guys are having fun. You guys are enjoying the videos, which is awesome. And I'm really glad that you guys are kind of catching on to what it is, or picking up what I'm putting down as far as what I'm trying to put into these videos, which is an immersive experience, a relaxing experience, and of course an entertaining experience. Sorry, I'm still kind of getting over a bit of a cough as I'm recording this kind of retrospective / looking forward video. and it's been very rambly at this point. But as far as what you guys can do to help me reach these goals, and I'm sorry that it took me so long to get to this point, but you know, like I said, this is a very off-the-cuff video. There's very little structure to this. So as far as what you guys can do to help me reach these goals, you guys I appreciate all you guys and gals and everything in between. Liking, commenting, and subscribing, of course. Keep liking and commenting on the videos. You know, even if it's just a comment for the sake of the algorithm, of the almighty algorithm, even if you're not saying anything, quote, substantive, unquote. You know, even those simple comments of commenting for the algorithm or whatever are nice. I do appreciate the engagement. One thing that I haven't talked about, and I guess this is helpful, is if you can share the videos, that's cool. Word of mouth is always good. Share them with people that you think would enjoy them. If that's a thing that you feel comfortable doing. And of course, if you feel comfortable donating, if you feel like the joy that I have brought you is worth some amount of money, do that, but only if you're able to. Because like I said, things have not been great here in America. Things have not been fantastic overall. So, and times are tough for me. Times are tough for me too. So, if it's not something you're able to do, then I understand. I don't expect any of you to do it. But if it's something you want to do, I would appreciate it. I think that's it for now. But honestly, if I had to say one thing that I think would really help the channel is word of mouth. Like spreading these videos to people who you think would enjoy them would definitely be helpful. That'd be awesome. So yeah, I think that's everything I have. It sounds like there's a dragon, so this is probably where the next episode is going to pick up with, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching and listening to this rambling video, where I just kind of shoot the shit about what I feel like I've accomplished with the channel, what I would like to do with the channel heading into the new year, and kind of, I guess, the call to action. Here's how you guys can help me do that. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I hope that this video brought you some measure of joy in some way. If it did, that's amazing. I don't know how I would do that, but hey, if it did, fantastic. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of Skyrim Saturdays, the rest of the Oblivion Let's Play, and the rest of Morrowind Mondays. Yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.